Hey, how's it going? This is Sarah in Costa Rica, and today I'm going to be talking about what can make someone successful in their move. So this is a question that came up during the expat retreat that I just had. If you haven't heard of that yet, I do have a past video on it. It was amazing. The promotional video will be out soon. Amazing week. But a really good question came up, and I thought, hey, this will be a really good topic to chat about here on YouTube. So just remember, if you are moving to Costa Rica, if this is your first video, whatever that may be, this whole channel is loaded with information on that you might use in order to move here. So make sure to go check it out. So my number one tip would just be managing your expectations. So I think for me, when I first moved to Costa Rica, I didn't really come in with any expectations, so that might have helped. I didn't really know what to expect, so I didn't have anything to really compare it to. So I think if you can just manage your expectations on what your experience might be like, what your house might be like, what your town might be like, just try to manage those and try to come in with as little expectations as you can, then you just kind of let whatever happens is just gonna flow and happen. So yeah, I would just say, really just try to manage your expectations for the move, for everything, for how you're gonna feel, for what you think you're gonna experience. You know, if you do move here and you have times where you feel lonely, or you have times where you're excited and happy and over the moon, and other times you're just like, oh my God, what did I do? Just know that, just try to manage your expectations. Know that those things might happen, and that's okay. Number two would be creating a community. So I think this is really important to the successfulness of your move. You being able to come here and connect with others and feel like you're making a home here. So a lot of times for me, home is where my people are, home is where the people that I connect the most with. So, if you can come here and start connecting with people, kind of getting out there and meeting some people, making some friends, I think you'll notice that definitely people in Costa Rica, Costa Ricans and other expats alike are very, very friendly, overall, they're pretty open to meeting new people and forming those relationships. So I think you may find it easier to make friends here. I've definitely found people of more of the same common interests, because a lot of us have moved here for the same reasons. Let's say in the expat community that I'm friends with, and then I get along real well with the Ticos too. I really enjoy their culture, and it's in alignment with me and the things that I find important in life. So creating community is, I think, something that's very important. So that's number two. Definitely come here, find your tribe, create some sense of community, and that'll really help with the success of your move. Oh, I could say when I first moved here, I went through a heck of a time, and I think if it wasn't for the amazing people that I was surrounded by, I don't know how things would have turned out, but I can say I was definitely surrounded by some amazing people during that time, and that really made a huge difference in my settling here during those first few months. The third thing I would say is definitely making sure that you're not too far from what you need. So make sure that the things that you need are accessible to you, you know how to get to them, and you know what those are. So that's kind of like number four, is kind of like make a list of what's important to you and make sure that you're able to get those things. So if good Wi-Fi is important to you, make sure you have that. Food stores, whatever that might be, whatever kind of living environment, community environment is going to be very important to you. Make sure that you have that around you. So first you need to know what that's going to be, and then second, you need to make sure you know how to get there. So don't be far away from a grocery store if you don't have a car. Don't make sure you have to bus just to go get your groceries, because that's not going to be convenient. So, take into account how far you are from what you need. And then just first starting out in this country, to make things successful, I would try to be as close to what you need as possible. And the last thing I would say, well, I don't know if this is about being successful here or not. The points that I'd kind of made to be successful are, manage your expectations, create a sense of community, know what you need, and know how to get to what you need. These are the really four big things for the first part of your move. And then the last thing is just a little piece of advice. Just knowing that you're going to be out of your comfort zone. You're going to be totally out of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to just ride those emotional waves. So you may be feeling really high, and then you might feel really low, and you might feel high again. You might feel low, and you're just going to be very out of your comfort zone. And just remember that we all react differently when we're out of our comfort zone. We may have certain reactions that we didn't expect from ourselves. Again, that's why we can manage our expectations and just try to go easy on yourself during this time, during this transition, because it is a big thing that you're going through. So again, trying to manage those expectations of yourself as well and your reactions, but just try to hang in there and try to ride those waves. And just know that you're going to be challenged, because you're going to be out of your comfort zone, but that's also where you grow. So if you can take the lessons that you're going to be learning from this transition and this time moving to Costa Rica, this is, I think, like for me, I feel like I moved here when I was 23. I'm 29 now, like I really settled into adulthood living here. And I think it was because of a lot of those challenges that I faced after I moved. And it helped me grow a lot. I think if you're open and willing to grow from the challenges that you're gonna face here, even if you're retiring moving here, you know, you're gonna face your challenges, and there's always growth. You know, there's always growth that we can make no matter what age we are. So, you know, if you can just try to embrace that process rather than fighting against it, then I think you're also gonna learn a lot about yourself and about this beautiful country. So again, thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I will see you in the next one. And definitely don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. If you like this information, you think other people need to hear it who want to move, this definitely helps it get in front of other viewers. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.